5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition.
The traditional definition for a sport utility vehicle usually is accompanied by descriptors like off-road capable, rugged handling, or passenger comfort with extended utility. A large vehicle designed to be used on rough terrain but often used on the road or highway is how Merriam-Webster defines the ubiquitous SUV. While the true origins of the SUV are debatable, we didn't really start hearing the title of sport utility vehicle until the 1980s, and by then the focus of their use had already morphed into something other than the rugged outdoor adventure vehicle from decades before. For most vehicles like these today, we tend to see less sport than we do utility. Some might even counter, SUVs are the modern-day minivan. No matter how you look at them, SUVs have become a dominant presence on the roads today. Of nearly 20 million cars, trucks, SUVs, and other vehicles sold in America each year, almost half are now some variant of the SUV. In 2017, of the 17 million vehicles registered in the U.S., 7 million of them were SUVs. The best-selling SUV then was the Nissan Rogue, which sold 815,000 units that year, of which 53% of them made it to the U.S. roads. In 2018 and 2019, Toyota's RAV4 held the title for the best-selling SUV overall, and it is still selling over 45,000 units each month. SUVs, SAVs, sport activity vehicles, as some manufacturers have classified their offerings, come in all shapes and sizes, but there is no industry standard of what makes a vehicle an SUV. Some follow the traditional model and are truck-based, but most today are based on a traditional car or are on a sedan chassis to keep production costs down. As a result of the close relationship with their sedan family members, SUVs have gotten smaller, cheaper, and thus forced a new classification, the CUV, or compact utility vehicle, also referred to as CUTE. We have recently seen a new class of so-called utility vehicles called MUVs, or mini utility vehicles. We're left to wonder, where will this craziness end? From sedan-based luxury SUVs like the BMW X5 and the Mercedes GLK to tiny hatchback like MUVs such as the Buick Encore and its Chevy Captiva twin, people can't get enough of SUVs in America. But why is that? We have our theories, but we went out to a local car event and asked some car enthusiasts their thoughts on why the SUV has gotten so popular. Hey, good morning. We're at a local Cars and Coffee event, and we're going to talk to some automotive enthusiasts and find out why it is they think the SUV has become so dominant in the automotive marketplace.
SUVs have gotten to be so dominant in the car marketplace because that's just been the it car to go to in the last few years. It's kind of like, I don't drink coffee, and I feel that drinking coffee is that final step into adulthood, and I want to fight it every sense of the way. But with SUV owners, it's almost like they don't want to get a minivan. They don't want to fight that final step into adulthood where they get that minivan. So the SUV is the better option for them to kind of keep that cool factor with them. And they just become just so dominant on the roads today. But I think that might have a little bit to do with it, that the dads and moms, they still want to have that cool looking vehicle and not move on to that minivan.
It's an American thing. I don't get it. I don't know. People buy them because they feel safer, maybe. Higher up on the road, more dominant.
Well, you're from the UK. I mean,
You don't have them in the UK.
Well, you don't have SUVs in the UK, but the wagons are super popular over
Wagons
there.
are very popular because people can haul stuff. You don't have the whole truck.
Well, your roads are a lot narrower over there too, aren't they?
Oh yeah. You know, the width of a small car, like a Mini Cooper, like that thing over there. But yeah, wagons are popular, but SUVs, no. The gas is so cheap over here. I think that's why they're so popular as well. You know, put a big engine in them, you can afford to run them. Back in the UK, you can never do that. They'll kill you. It's $10 a gallon for gasoline. But why are they so popular over here? I don't know, gas is cheap. People like to feel as though they're up in the air on the road. I don't know. Look how big I am. I don't get it. It's SUVs to me is kind of a weird thing, like Jeeps. That's it. That's my opinion.
The SUV appears to be here to stay, and no matter what we think about them, their popularity and dominance is obvious. As car guys, we appreciate their utility, but beyond that, I think most car guys would prefer a sport wagon or touring, as they're called. But that's a story for another day. With every major manufacturer making some sort of SUV variant, and with recent announcements that the fabled Maranello Italian manufacturer Ferrari is actually going to make a sport ute, they don't appear to be going anywhere anytime soon. In future episodes, we'll take a look at the BMW E91 M Sport and explore why it's doubled in value. We'll take you to some of our favorite Car Guy events with the introduction of our top 5 events segment. And we'll introduce you to some of our other Car Guy friends. Oh, and we'll take some drives too. Until next time, may the road rise up to meet you, may the wind always be at your back, and may your brakes hold true as you go down the straight and enter that next apex. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for joining us.